well, first he said you got to dress the part, so hence the outfit every day.
Hey sci-fi fans, Aaron Jaegers here at New York City Comic-Con with the cast and director of Pacific Rim Uprising. To start with the new Jaegers that we're meeting, can you break down some of the personality of these mechs and maybe their characteristics from, you know, Gypsy Avenger and Scrapper and so on?
The characters make the robot. So, you know, they reflect their personalities onto these machines. And you get that first off with CAILEE's machine, Scrapper, who's a one-woman rigged robot that just is fast, witty, funny, and you get that reflecting onto who Amara is. And with Gypsy, obviously she's the leader, but you know, there's still some young people inside it, so you're gonna get a reflection of how, you know, sometimes you can mess up, you're not the greatest pilot, so that just makes them more interactive and badass.
Well, that demands the question, what kind of kaiju evolution are we going to see in Pacific Rim Uprising?
The kaiju have evolved, the plan has evolved. They've got a few more tricks up their sleeves, and we wanted to do the same thing we do with the Jaegers. Each of the kaiju have their own special ability.
And Byrne, your character Hermann, like your old buddy Newton, he's looking a bit corporate there. He's coming from the private sector. Does that create some sort of human conflict?
Well, everyone makes choices, don't they, in their lives, and he's decided to go for nice shoes and, you know, ridiculous suits. So the main thing is when we see them back together again, they immediately are connected and working together with the same friction and fun as there was in the first movie, and so that's what was so exciting, really.
And CAILEE, your character, you know, your Jaeger is Scrapper, so it really suggests that your character is just sort of, she's kind of doing it herself.
Yeah, she really had to take initiative, and she knows for herself that the kaiju are going to come back, and when they do, she's going to protect herself. And Scrapper is so fun and really is her only companion and reflects a lot from herself, kind of like what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I think the big thing is that anybody can matter. I think the best sci-fi, you know, it brings a normal kid, normal people, and puts them in situations that are larger than life, and they have to step up and find strength within themselves to conquer it. And there's a reason it's called Uprising. These kids are forced to be in this position. They have to join together and have unity. It's a significant kind of mark, a sci-fi mark of that.
And meanwhile, Scott, your character, your drift brother here, your Jaeger pilot, took off, or, you know, fell, and then, so how does that impact the relationship when you guys get back together? Because in order to be, you know, to drift together, you have to have that deep bond.
Your friendships in life are tested. It reflects what happens in the real world. You know, sometimes, you know, you go through extreme circumstances and you're tested as a friend, as a person, and you can either come back together or, you know, those are your choices in life.
Mm-hmm. And Stephen, you're taking the helm from Guillermo del Toro. What did those chats look like?
Yeah, well, first he said you got to dress the part, so hence the outfit every day. Guillermo was fantastic. I mean, there is not a warmer, more amazing man on the planet. And when I first sat down with him, he said, look, I'll be there as much or as little as you want me to. I want you to take this and I want you to make it yours. I want you guys to build on what I created. I can't say enough good things about Guillermo. His biggest advice was that, you know, making a movie is a marathon, and just be prepared for it.